Ralf. Just wondering what your thoughts were on the game. There were good moments for your side, but I guess at other times they lacked the control that you've spoken about in the past.
Yes, I mean, we knew from the beginning that it will be a challenging game for us against a very flexible Villa side with their rotations that they're doing during the game all the time between their fullbacks and their eights. I think we saw quite a few pros today. I think we were better. We had a better structure, and we also had good energy in the team. We moved the ball in the first half, especially. We moved the ball good within our team. Had quite a few good diagonal balls, and that was exactly what we intended to do against their rather central team of Villa. And that's what was exactly the way how we created our first goal. But as you said quite rightly, we were still struggling in the center of the pitch. And that's why Villa also had their moments where they could have scored.
Simon Stone?
Hi Ralf, could you just talk us through Marcus Rashford at the moment? He looks a bit frustrated, he looks a bit lacking in form. What's the matter with him at the moment?
Actually, I don't know. I think he's trying hard. He was in training. He was doing well in the last couple of days. That's why he quite rightly was in the starting 11. I think in the first half we found him quite often, but and in the first half he also tried to get into the box. In the second half that was not that often the case, and that's why at the end of the game I decided to make two changes with Anthony Elanga and with Jesse Lingard.
Tim Thornton?
Ralf, do you feel as though there is a lack of confidence in some players in the side? And if so, how important is that win tonight going into the weekend?
Yeah, I mean, there is no substitute for wins, and therefore it was very important to progress into the next round. And yes, I mean, especially for strikers, it's important that they score goals on and off, that they have their moments of success. And of course, it would be good for example, for Marcus if he could score a goal. But as long as he's trying, as long as he's training well, I don't see that much of a problem.
Laurie Whitwell?
Hi Ralf, could you talk to us about thinking behind changing system? Do you think it suits this set of players better before 2-3-1? And what did you think went well tonight in that regard?
I mean, for us it was obvious, and I think the game against Villa today confirmed this, that we would need minimum 3 central midfielders. And even with those 3 central midfielders, we had problems in times of the game to control the center of the pitch. From the very moment when we changed to a diamond in the last 20 minutes when Donny came on, from that very moment we controlled the game. We had our counter-attack situations. Unfortunately, in the second half, we didn't take the right decisions in the final third. So if we had done that, maybe we could have and should have scored the second goal. But as I said, it's not so easy to control the center of the pitch and at the same time to have our wing players involved, and at the same time play with at least one central striker. So that was also for us on the bench a difficult job to find out how could we do that. So in the end we decided to take off Eddie and play with a diamond in midfield and have the 2 fast wingers as the only 2 strikers on the pitch.
Dave McDonald?
Hi Ralf. You talk a lot about control, but I think tonight you had 41% possession, which suggests you don't have as much control as you would like. How do you go about getting that control and that dominance that you've talked about for the last 6 weeks?
As I said, it's all about balance, offensive and defensive balance, and we have players who have their strengths up front in the when we are in possession of the ball. But in order to control and dominate a game, you have to have possession of the ball and to make the best out of that possession. And we saw that the way that we prepared our goal was brilliant. We kept control around the box. We changed sides, and a brilliant cross and a fantastic header by Scotty. But we need more of those moments and more of control. And of course, as a coach, I'm always somebody who likes to have control and wants more control. But as I said, it's a question of balance, and we still need to improve in those moments.
Okay, last question from Sam Lucas.
Hi, Ralf. Rafael Varane's had difficulties so far with injuries. He's played with 3 different partners the last couple of weeks, but tonight seemed a lot more accomplished. How well do you think he's doing now that he is back at full fitness?
I mean, yes, today we had two centre backs available. All the other ones were injured and not yet available. So therefore, for us, it's very important to have Rafa back again. Hopefully, for the away game at Villa on Saturday, we will also have a few other players available, and also including Harry as a centre back. That would give us more options. Phil Jones hopefully will also be fit again for the game on Saturday. But today we only had the 2 of them, and I was very happy that Rafa is back again.